Oh, by the looks of things, I'm audible today. That's nice. But speaking of nice, let's change that by figuring out what I'm drawing today. Which today is Cage Cook. Cage Cook. Cage Cook. Yeah. Cage Cook. I know what to do for Cage Cook. Again, very quickly got an idea. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a good idea, just means it came to mind quickly. I mean, yesterday's came to my mind very quickly, and then I had a lot of people watching it going, but what does this have to do with the prompt? What are you even doing? So let's start with dump. This will help. Yeah, I have a plan.
You have a plan?
Yeah, not necessarily a good plan. Hello, Joshua.
Hi. What's the prompt?
Oh, yeah, forgot to put it on screen. It is Cage Cook.
Cage Cook. Is this going to
Cage.
be Nicolas Cage for any chance?
I did consider that, but
Okay.
I have had enough of caricatures of real people for 1 week.
Or
Um,
Captain James Cook then?
not that either.
Mm-hmm. What's your plan? Or is that telling?
It will hopefully materialize relatively smoothly over the course of this drawing,
Mm-hmm.
but might not.
Yep.
Um, these are awful already. I hate them. Um, this
I
should
suppose
be.
real people are quite hard.
Hmm.
Have to actually make them look like people.
Hmm. This should be a far easier plan.
Excellent.
Neris has an echo. Are you sure the echo isn't on your end? Because I don't think anything on mine should be causing an echo.
Could be my end.
Oh, hi, Rach. No, I wasn't getting anything from your end, even you, until just then. So it wasn't your end, Rach.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Hi. How's things?
Um, so far, so good. I say so far, so good. I'm really doing badly at something not overly complicated at the moment. I think were you?
Yeah, not bad. I have to go to the office tomorrow. It's weird.
Oh, what's that all about?
I know.
No, literally,
We're
what's that
just
all
having a
about?
team meeting.
Uh,
We're having a team meeting.
I should
Um,
probably go do something useful. But yes. Hello. I've
hello.
never been on a stream before. How exciting. Bye now.
Bye. Well, it was nice hearing them.
Rick, you might be interested to know that Northern Rail currently has tickets to Leeds stations for £1.50 each.
From?
Any Northern station.
Is that any station Northern operates at? Or...
Yes.
Right. Because I was just thinking, because
Well, it's Northern trains, so
yeah. Okay. So it's just Northern tickets to any Leeds station.
to Leeds station, I think.
Ah, I thought you said any Leeds station. I mean, that doesn't make any difference. Leeds station itself is the nearest station in Leeds to us.
Yes.
And most convenient for anywhere, because next nearest is probably Cottingley. I don't know what stops there. I've occasionally stopped there on the way back to Leeds from Sheffield. Right. I think those need to be closer together. But before I figure that out, I'm gonna work out how close they actually have to be. Egg.
Question is, which cook?
Egg.
Should be Alistair, obviously. Sorry, Sir Alistair.
I'm glad you said Sir Alistair, because from your mouth, Alistair to me means Alistair Dragon Age.
Like, I've been stunning Alistair Cook a lot longer than Alistair Dragon Age.
Mm. Well, that was an interesting noise. I think it was in my background. Yeah. It is not Mr. Potato Head. Rach, any thoughts?
No, absolutely none.
I don't know whether you're being serious there, so
No thoughts, head empty.
the usual.
Thanks.
Yes, Neris, it is Swedish Chef.
Was that what I was supposed to be having thoughts about?
I mean, I could have been asking you what you were having for dinner, but this honestly seemed a little more relevant at the time.
Confession. I have you on a different tab. I'm not looking at what you're doing.
Wait,
I'm
you're
just
here just to hear me talking? That's the worst of both worlds. You're not even getting context.
Look, I'm a busy woman. I pop back in occasionally, go, oh, for God's sake, can I leave again? Like, I'm not here to watch it the entire time. For one thing, I have a short story to write tonight. Ugh.
Why do you have a night to write a short story, Rach?
Because the closing deadline for this competition is tomorrow, and I just had the idea this afternoon.
Okay. Is the context meant to help? I mean, help is probably a strong word there.
I mean, it does look very like the Swedish Chef, to be fair.
I'm not sure that's what they meant by help in context. As in, make it better.
Look, I was still reading up about Bad Art Friend. I've been reading Bad Art Friend for 3 days now.
Bad Art Friend?
That's a lot of bad art.
If you don't know what Bad Art Friend is, do not ask what Bad Art Friend is. It's just steer clear, mute the words on Twitter, and be happy.
But what's Bad Art Friend?
Bad Art Friend is a wank storm in the Boston literary circles, where somebody plagiarized somebody else's work and then tried to make her out to look like the bad guy. It kind of backfired massively.
Good.
Is there at least an entertaining write-up about this somewhere on the internet? A la
No, because it hasn't finished yet.
Okay.
It's one day this will have ended, and we will sort through the wreckage and work out what the hell just happened. Right now, I couldn't give you a write-up because I don't actually know which of the moving parts are real and which of them are invented.
Fair.
It's all been happening.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Bad ideas. They're happening to me.
You are a bad idea.
I mean, I'm not
Not
arguing
wrong.
with that.
Yep. Didn't think you would.
I have that level of self-awareness. That's a pen. That one depends on. Now then, the first things that I drew were these hands. And you probably noticed that currently they're wrong. They're also on the wrong damn layer. Because I drew them with the bars rather than with the chef. Oh, this does make a difference from drawing real people. I've just realised, Neris, I've missed a lot of what you've been saying and actually don't know what it was in response to, so I'm kind of missing what it means.
It's the bad art friend thing.
I thought it might be.
Congratulations, your levels of perspicacity.
Today I saw the phrase "bury the lead" written down for the first time. And it makes much
Not
more
this
sense.
debate.
Pardon?
Oh, not this debate. On how it's spelled.
I mean, Lead was how I always assumed it was spelled, and seeing Lede and seeing the definition of it made me go, oh, I didn't know that meaning of lead before. So I didn't know that there was a debate about it. It's just as soon as I saw the spelling other than what I thought it was for my whole life, I went, oh, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Getting layers 1 and 2 mixed up. Looks like that line does want to be there. Also, that line wants to be there. And that line.
Something in my kitchen keeps beeping, and I wish it wouldn't.
Hmm.
Have I investigated? No, maybe I should.
Are we talking dishwasher beep or fire alarm beep?
Dishwasher beep would be plausible if the dishwasher wasn't broken.
I mean, dishwasher continuing to beep would be in keeping with a broken dishwasher.
Not when it's been broken for a week and hasn't been beeping previously? I don't think.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Depends on the specific type of broken it is, I suppose.
Dishwasher technician is, I think, repairing, getting a new pump or something like that.
Hmm. Why do I keep rubbing out the wrong things? The bar does exist. The shirt we can only infer does. Clock noises. Don't know who the cause of that was. Oh, looking in its direction has reminded me I have coffee.
Enjoy.
Which is great because I've been half asleep all day. Oh, no. There. And there. Nope. And no. And no.
Are you okay?
I am not being listened to by software. This is my daily life. There. There. Oh, I realised last night after going to bed how I should have done the stairs yesterday. A way of making them actually work. And I felt very stupid. Because, just gonna hide these two and put a new layer in. So I can show you what I should have done. Was essentially draw out the tread of the stairs like that, so they're a bit longer than they are tall, and then from that point there draw me guidelines going through them. And you can see that makes for even looking stairs. In a way that the stupid thing I did yesterday doesn't. Just got to erase bits like that. And voila, stairs that make sense. Anyway.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. Anyway, I didn't do that. I did something very stupid instead. That those bars will do, I think. I'm just gonna grab them. Oh, that selection was a bit weird. I need to merge them down. Grab that. Just so I've got some rough guides over here. And over here. So that I can get bars that fit. Woodump. Buy. Woodump. Buy. Buy. Just gonna check. There. Right. Then I can use them to get bars roughly evenly spaced. By going merge down. Merge down. I'm actually going to make that a more transparent background layer so I can use it as a guideline for drawing on this layer. I'm going to go for a harder eraser. Today seems to be a day of making surprisingly sensible choices.
Things you've never said before in your life.
Not while drawing Swedish Chef, I haven't.
Fulcrum.
Okay, that's a suspiciously specific superlative.
Right, you just said fulcrum.
What is one?
It's
The middle bit of a lever.
Yeah.
Lever.
Thank you.
What do you call the other end of a lever?
A lever. What doing? What? Why are you acting like I've got that pressed down? Okay, I have to click out and back in again, apparently. See, I just call the other bit of a lever the lever.
Back in a moment, I need to go downstairs.
Neris, when you said actual thing behind paywall, by the way, did you put a link in chat? Because it didn't come through. Yeah. I'm still not seeing a link.
YouTube chat blocks links. Can you put it in Discord instead?
Bum bum bada bum 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 bada bum 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 bada bada bum 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 bada bum 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 bada bum 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 bada bada bum bada bada. Screen and also generally fainter. Oh, cat flap noises. And tiny molly squeaks. So we know who that was using the cat. What's up? What was that? Nothing, that's what. What's that look like? Yeah, that'll do. That's a bit too dense, actually. Yeah, let's turn the opacity down. That makes sense. Because your guy here, your chef, made of felt. And his nose comes off. Some apologies for niche references. That tool isn't good at letting go.
I have so many questions. It's a really good drawing of the Swedish chef.
Thank you.
I know, I'm disturbed.
Yeah.
Okay, go on then. What are your questions?
My questions.
Yeah, you said I have so many questions.
Most of them are just why.
Like, why is he in a cage?
Right.
Camilla
Why?
found a good lawyer? Or is a good lawyer?
Why?
On a few of those whys, I'd like to direct your attention to the prompt.
It's
Cage
well, yes,
cook.
but why Camilla?
He keeps trying to cook her.
That's true.
When you try to get someone
Gonzo
locked
paid
up if
for
they
a good
tried
lawyer
cooking
for-
you. Pardon?
Or my sisters. Gonzo will find a good lawyer for her. Who's your favourite couple in the Muppets? You know nothing about the Muppets, do you?
I don't know many couples in the Muppets. One of the couples, only one of them speaks. One of them is a famously abusive relationship.
Which is the one where only one of them speaks?
Are you thinking of Penn and Teller?
No, I'm thinking of how little Camilla has to say in English. What with being a chicken.
It's not that she doesn't speak, it's just that you don't understand her.
I would like to delve into your definition of the word speak.
Gonzo understands her fine. Can't tell you
Yes,
apart from
well-
sisters, but that's another matter.
Well, we have Gonzo's word for it that he can understand her fine,
She doesn't seem to object.
according to Gonzo.
Wasn't she subtitled in the Muppets 2012?
I don't remember that.
I mean, I'm saying a lot about myself here, but I'm pretty sure she was. Or certainly she was comprehensible.
I think she was interpreted by Gonzo, according to Gonzo.
No. No, she very clearly said, "What are you doing? You should go after them." I have seen that film too many times. Great. But now you've got to sing it.
I don't even know enough of the words.
It's time to put on makeup. It's time to dress up right. It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight. Bum, 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 bum.
I was actually watching a clip from the Muppets yesterday that
Right.
was recommended to me by YouTube of
Good for YouTube.
Animal being invited on tour with a band who'd been on the show. To which Dr. Teeth shouted, "No, no, 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 no! Life on the road, not good for Animal." Yeah, too many women, too many towns. And I'm not sure I want to know the explanation behind this.
I do.
I don't even know what voice you were imitating, but
Animal.
that was a terrifyingly good imitation.
Yeah, sorry I'm late.
Hello, Mum.
Hello, Mother. We were just singing the Muppets.
And if you can see the stream, you'll know why. Hopefully.
I can see the stream.
Excellent. Do you know why?
Do I know why what? I'm watching.
We were singing the Muppets. Well, that too.
Yeah.
Good-o. At least it's more obvious than Rocky. I really wouldn't expect, after the horses I've drawn, for that to be the drawing that would require the most explaining.
Na, 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 na.
Phenomena.
Na, 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 na. What?
Phenomena.
Mana, mana.
Is that where that comes from?
Not
Yes,
exactly.
It's Phenomena with the two snouts.
I have known this thing for decades and never known what it was.
Manamana was an actual serious song. I think it's in Spanish.
Serious
and-
for a given definition of serious.
No, it was. And then there was a
Okay.
parody of it on The Muppets, which
Phenomena.
overshadowed it, for which the words in the verses were...
Oh. Do, 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 do.
Do, do, do.
What about sing, Mum? Pone that dude with the oogly hacks and the
No.
box saws,
Accidentally
box
clicked.
saws.
Accidentally clicked thingy. Eraser. I need to get back to the tool I was on. And I need to make it on a new layer. Screen. Make it.
I'm the music man, I come from down your way and I can play.
I'm not usually the one who gets lost on these streams.
This is a song that Towersy Morris used to do in the pub after dancing out.
What, the 76 trombones?
No.
Okay. Manamana.
And usually sort of fairly well on into the evening when they were quite well oiled. And they do. I can play the Muppet Show and do Manama.
That's not the Muppet Show theme, though. That's Mana Mana. The Muppet
Indeed.
Show theme is it's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight. Boom, 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 boom. It's time to put up makeup. It's time to dress up right. It's time to raise the curtain on the Muppet Show tonight. Why do we always come here? I guess we'll never know. It's like a kind of torture to have to watch the show. But now let's get things started. Why don't you get things started? It's time to get things started on the most sensational, inspirational, celebrational, Muppetational. This is what we call the Muppet Show.
Right. They always used to. They also used to do. I can play the Archers.
Thanks, Mum.
And
Thank you, Rachel. That was lovely.
And the Dam Busters, and go na 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 round the pub. Whatever it was that required Simon to bash his knee and his head with a tea tray. Oh, good days. Pub landlords kept the tray for the next time they came round.
Didn't replace it with a
That's some
heavier
good
one.
hints then. Rachel, having never watched the Muppets in my life, I now feel educated.
So this is what I live for. But you do need to watch the Muppets because it's excellent. Specifically the 2012 movie, but also if you haven't seen Muppet Treasure Island, you haven't lived. It's great.
I think we had something Muppets on VHS when I was a child, and I remember Nightmares. I don't remember any of what it was.
Please don't remind me how old I am now.
Hey, Rach, ours was on VHS as well. That should do it for feeling old enough.
It's all right because everything was on VHS, weren't we?
Yes, that's how old we are.
Yes, I remember clearly the first time I ever watched a DVD, and this was a novel and strange experience. And how do they fit a whole movie on that little thing?
Yeah.
We didn't yet have a DVD player, but Dad had a fancy new laptop that could play it. We also had about 2 feet of shelf
Open rope.
dedicated to VeggieTales DVDs. Neris, it's weird to think of you as the same age as me, because to me you are neither older nor younger than me, but it's in the sense of being an ageless, never-changing cryptid.
That's a thing he said. Oh, motorbike noises outside. Lovely. I like that Neris and Jeremy have decided to continue this conversation in text form, despite one of them being able to hear the other. Now, I need to erase some stuff from this layer. Slightly bigger. So that the bars actually look like they exist. That worked. Yes. So, we have an imprisoned Muppet. And what do you do with an imprisoned Muppet? If anyone else ever asks you this question, leave.
But what is more illegal, Mr. Kermit? Kidnapping Jack Black or disbanding the Muppets?
Kidnapping Jack Black!
Jack Black, Fozzie! Sorry, Mr. the Frog.
Rick, I would like to make a suggestion.
Oh dear.
That some item or other of Swedish chef's clothing has the typical prison black and white stripes.
Oh yes, he's wearing a striped apron. Yes. He can be in prison stripes. In the apron. Yes. Is someone clipping toenails? Don't actually answer that, but there is a sound that sounds a lot like someone clipping toenails. Sorry, which of you stole the other's flute while they were ill?
Hang on, there's one more update coming.
You know Neris can hear you, right?
Yeah, but this was a typing conversation, so, you know...
Hmm.
Also, I am now considering the possibility that the flute brings bad luck, since both of us got ill after, you know, acquiring it.
Oh, I haven't done any shading on his hat. Was really miss of me. Oh, stop it. Occasionally it's good to just sort of turn off the line work layer and see if you can still tell what's there. Because then you can tell all the shading's there. Now.
It looks... That one, with the line work off, looked like a Swedish chef imprisoned in carbonite.
Hmm. Anne, I love you. Bork, bork. I think
You
the
know,
very...
it's funny, my phone doesn't recognise my face when there's a big ginger cat standing in front of it.
That is strange. What you need to do is set your facial recognition up when there's a big ginger cat standing in front of your face. Because this will be more representative of the typical situation in which your face is to be viewed.
Magnus's kitten photos were so weird to see.
Why? Because he's not massive in them.
Yeah.
Bathroom scales the other day, and he still only weighs 3.6 kilograms.
He's working
He's not.
on it.
He's hardly any bigger than Rachel's 3. It's just all floof. Isn't it, Mag? And it's not for want of trying.
It's a lot of proof, though. Magnus is part Maine Coon, and we think the other part might be Cloud.
Yeah.
Whoops. Put that down very near the table.
He's sort of doing what he did when he was little, which is lying on my boobs, except there's more of him than there used to be. So he's sort of hanging off the ends.
No.
And you're vibrating, aren't you, baby? That is a very unusual puppet.
What's this?
It's got 4 fingers.
It
Oh,
has,
that's
because the
lovely.
ones that have hands like that have human hands in them.
Oh.
Yes, so he can do actual chefing.
Yeah.
There's quite a few of them. Swedish Chef, Dr.
Rolf.
T, Rolf. Who are the other ones? Fozzie Bear. Fozzie Bear has hands.
Hmm.
It doesn't. Piggy doesn't. Gonzo Wizard don't. I don't see
I
the
think
rest
they
of
should
them.
get Rick to design a Muppet.
I really want to know how Sweetums works from a mechanical perspective. Because Sweetums is a full-body costume with hands, of course, but also a massive working mouth and eyes that move side to side, and eyelids move, and I think eyebrows. And I have no idea how that is all controlled.
You
Because
probably
he's
don't
able
want
to,
it.
the person in the Sweetum suit is able to move around the stage. So unless there are 2 people in that suit somehow.
Radio controlled.
I just did a Google image search to find out what this Muppet is, and I'm a bit horrified.
Oh, he's lovely as Sweetums.
He is.
He's the
Um,
sound tech. In the lore of the Muppets, he's the sound tech.
I mean, he does look like some sound techs I've known.
Yeah.
Big Bird also has hands, but isn't a Muppet.
And isn't it only one hand actually does anything because the other hand is operating the head?
Yes.
Which is an elegant solution to the problem. But Sweetums uses both hands.
Drawing now, are you? Sorry, Magnus has stopped watching you drawing.
Why does the bird have hands?
Has descended to floor level.
Wait, you don't know Sesame Street?
As with Muppets, I have some vague cultural familiarity. Like, I know it exists.
I've never seen Sesame Street, but I don't think it aired in the UK, did it? I'm still aware of Big Bird.
Yes, I'm aware of Big Bird, but I'd never noticed that Big Bird had hands. I am upset.
Rachel,
Yes,
did
Mummy.
you feed the cats at 5 o'clock?
Yes, Mummy.
Yes.
Are they lying
That's
about
all right.
this?
Magnus has found some. It's just that he's gone to investigate the pouches draining. He stands the empty pouches in a bowl. So there's lots of delicious juice left over run into the bowl, and then one of the cats comes and kicks all the empty pouches out, preferably all over the floor, as far as they're concerned. And licks up the gravy.
Of course.
Oh dear, pardon me. Fruit and fibre for you.
Thanks.
You know this crew Zoom, the Croom that we do every month.
I get notifications when it starts because you use my Zoom account. You are, by the way, the only people who use my Zoom account.
Why don't you get rid of it then?
Aren't you still using it?
Yeah, but you're paying for it. Rachel's got one as well.
Oh, if you can use Rachel's, then yeah, we'll get rid of it. 'Cause I don't like Zoom.
So
It's been a tough 18 months for you.
Yeah, trying to get people to use Discord.
well, it was useful when you were doing Morris practice on it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, we do it Thursday lunchtimes. We used to do it Fridays, but the chap who lives in the States can no longer make Friday mornings because his bridge group has started playing again at 8:30 on a Friday morning. Thanks, Magnus. So we do it at 12:30 UK time, which means that it's just about okay for him at 7:30 in the morning on the east coast of America. And it's okay for the couple in Brisbane. And it's just about tolerable for the guy in New Zealand. So at this time, the bloke in America couldn't make it because he had a doctor's appointment. And the clocks have changed or maybe I haven't changed in New Zealand, but it ended up for the guy in New Zealand at 1:45 in the morning.
Good Lord.
Yeah. And if he'd given us more notice, Willem in America, we could have had it 2 hours earlier, which would have been mid-evening for the guys in Brisbane, and not too late for the guy in New Zealand, and wouldn't have bothered us at all in the UK. Well, I'd have had to get up an hour earlier, but in order to be into my second cup of coffee and compos mentis.
To answer your question from a while ago, Rick, Sweetums can either his mouth can move or his right arm, not both.
Oh.
And
That is some very clever puppetry being done to disguise that fact.
It should usually be shoulder up when he was speaking. So they can just either pin the arm up or hang it loose. But they can get the arm out and manipulate it without having to get out of the costume. And the eyes and eyebrows are remote controlled.
Which is what Jeremy suggested. And I'm honestly surprised that there's electronics going on in it.
Suggested it.
Pardon?
I suggested it was remote control.
Did you? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
But the mouth is not. The mouth is hand controlled. How's the cake looking, Mum?
It feels firm to the touch. I'll stick a needle in it, shall
I? Thank you.
I tend to find needles don't tend to make very good cakes.
Since when have you tried baking a cake?
I mean, I haven't, but I wouldn't put a needle in one.
So you haven't found that at all?
No, I was joking. I'm afraid I do that.
I'm mocking your cooking abilities.
I noticed.
Good. I'd hate to think that passed unnoticed.
It's out.
Thank you.
It's amazing what filling in a customer satisfaction survey saying I'm totally pissed off does. It acts like a cattle prod. Everything is now sorted.
With whom? With
Congratulations.
What? Business stream for the...
That's remarkable. Like, normally you don't get the customer satisfaction results until the following day, especially if you fill them in after 5. We reviewed him once a week.
His mustache will take some interesting work to get sensible. Likewise, eyebrows. Now, what colour's your nose? Slightly redder than that. Just slightly. Let go. Like so. Grab this paintbrush, and at this point I should be able to get the eyebrows to cooperate by doing this. Bork, 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 bork.
Do you think we're going to get him in this show? People who've not watched quite as much Muppets as Rick and I may be confused.
I haven't watched much Muppets, but I have seen enough Muppets to know who do you work, work, work. It doesn't take much. Now then. Boink. Boink, boink, boink. Yeah. Boink, 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 boink.
Right. So I've got. Oh, sorry, Rick. I should mute this.
Something's happening there. Boink, 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 boink. That'll make matters easier. Boink, 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 boink. Is this doing anything? I don't think it is, and I don't know why. That's very strange. For some reason it's inverted the area that I've selected. Which, yeah, I can see now that it's been spraying on the bars.
Well,
invert selected area.
So, is it just that you couldn't read?
No, no. Sorry if you got background conversation there.
Not much of it.
Good. Having spent about 6 months trying to persuade the electricity supplier that we didn't owe them thousands of pounds throughout 6 days of usage, and threatening the ombudsman, I then sort of blew a gasket when our water supplier decided to bill us for over 200 quid in the last month.
Well, what they meant was, we owe you 200 quid.
Yeah.
Easy mistake to make. What?
Yeah.
How did they owe you 200 quid? You've been giving them water.
No. They debited £101 something from the account in September. And then another 111 this month.
You ended up 95 in credit.
So yeah, we ended up 95 quid in credit, but I've had an email from the guy at Business Stream to say, right, we owe you £206, and I said, he said, where do I send the check? So yes, I did. I have apologised, but I haven't quite sent the email yet.
I mean, the fact that they couldn't give you a phone number that worked didn't help. But... words about the way you talk to customer service stuff, don't you?
Right. Brush. That colour. I think that... Oh, what the hell's up there? Oh. Also, over here. Smudge that in. Go neaten up some bits that aren't felt, but have shading as though felt on them.
Yeah.
Just another bit.
Great.
Smudge, smudge. Smudge, smudge, smudge.
See, the problem with you streaming, Rick, is that your cats are not sufficiently friendly.
Yeah. Yeah, one of them came in to meow a while back, but she didn't come in. She came into the house.
Hmm? Sydney's still visiting occasionally, is she?
Yeah, she was last in on Sunday.
You, who just not like anyone else in the still won't abandon it.
Oh, it was funny this afternoon. Titch terrorises Rooty, would you believe?
Cool.
And Rooty came in hotly pursued by Titch this afternoon. And he came round to my side of the island unit, and she sat the other side. I could see both of them, and I could see them eyeing up and getting ready to jump. And of course, they jumped and landed on the worktop from opposite sides simultaneously and just stared at each other. And it was a case of who's going to blink first. And it actually ended up as being Titch who did. But it was very, very amusing to watch. Because neither of them could see the other.
I agree, Neris, the left elbow is weird. However, it's weird in the puppet as well. Yeah, there's... It is just... Oh, the gap. Was it one of the gaps that I sorted? Okay. Yeah.
Good is that? I like
Yeah.
that.
Cheers. I'm happy with that. That's Cage Cook.
Good.
Yeah. And for sometime tomorrow, I'll try and get Mondays narrated and up as well, because tomorrow is the first day when I've sort of got free time around work. And because I came from work, shower, set up stream, and then after stream, I'm running a game after this at some point. And we've got to have tea in between now and then at some point. So Thursdays are busy. So hopefully I'll have time tomorrow. I've actually got a day off on Saturday. So I've got a day off. I've still got 8 days of holiday left to spend somehow.
Gardening, dear.
Yeah, but I mean sort of how to arrange them. Yeah. What benefits of the place I work? We get a lot of holiday.
Pardon?
One advantage of where I work is we get a lot of holiday. I've already got 5 days booked off between now and the end of the year, and I've got to book another 8 off. Could take every Monday off and still have some days left over. Anyway, that's Cage Cook. See you tomorrow for whatever happens then.
No, I'm sorry, we'll be travelling.
Okay, I won't see you.